right, do a little bit of a rundown video here, man. Let's talk about Shane Mosley Jr. is supposed to be taking on Danny Jacobs, I think, on the Nate Diaz and Horace Masvidal fight. Also, we're gonna talk about this freedom belt they got for the WBC from WC for Davis and Frankie Baby Martin. And then we're gonna talk about Cody Crowley. Well, first we go to Cody Crowley and Errol Spence. And Jaron Boots Ennis. I don't know if they're going to cancel a fight, but apparently Cody Crowley pulls out. It was rumors that he never really wanted to fight, so that became somewhat of an issue, that he didn't want to fight to begin with, and he was talking about how money was funny, and they never got the fight off the ground. But at the same time, too, with him, we knew PBC was having, was having financial issues. Okay, so maybe they couldn't give him the money that he thought he deserved to have. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, now, that possibly could, have been an issue there, but apparently, and maybe people thought he didn't want to fight. But it says report Cody Crowley out of Jaron in his fight due to failed eye exam. Welterweight Cody Crowley would no longer, boxing staff wrote this, no longer face IBF title holder Jaron Boots Ennis on July 13th at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Crowley was forced to withdraw from what would have been his first title fight of his career after failing the pre-fight eye exam, as reported by Mike Coppinger at ESPN.com. Crowley 22-0-9. KOs. 31 was looking to break an 18-month period of inactivity following a majority decision win over Abe Ramos since the onset of the, jab. Crawley was average just one fight per year. Thanks, Al Heyman. Ennis, who recently signed the matchroom, has been elevated to IBF title holder. Yeah, he's a title holder, not a champion. After sanctioned belt body stripped Terrence Crawford of his belt, Ennis was set to make a debut as a title holder as a member of matchroom roster in hometown Philadelphia. Required withdrawal, Ennis now finds himself needing a new opponent. Boxing has restarted involved parties have not received. So we don't like they saying that they possibly could be looking for a new opponent, but at the same time, we don't know. We don't know. So we don't know if they're looking for a new opponent. So therefore, they could scrap the whole date. They could find a new opponent. Crawley, one of the biggest name pause out there. So yeah, he, but at the end of the day, I don't usually in these situations we don't really see an upgrade. We don't see an upgrade. So usually we in those positions where we see where it's usually a downgrade in these situations when it come to an opponent. So will we get an upgrade? Will we get a downgrade? What will be the final verdict is the $1 million question. Okay, so in my opinion, they probably could find somebody probably be about the same or a little bit worse, but he was just brought here to be an opponent. Now, one thing about him, he has the ability to strap his nuts on, tuck his chin, and come forward and make the fight. And one thing that Jaron Ennis struggled with in his past is in the amateurs, where guys are coming forward. Guys are coming forward, and pressuring him like Gary Anton Russell Jr. did. So, that's something to look at as well too. That's something that no, we got he could have brought it to the table, but at the end of the day, somebody was telling me that that he said that he just had eye surgery. You know what I'm saying? They saying that he just had eye surgery. So with that being the case, with just having eye surgery, now that's something to look at. So, but at the end of the day, that's just what what's going on. So now you out. I heard they sold a bunch of tickets, so more than likely they're going to try to go out there and find a new opponent, Okay. So we'll see pretty much how that work out for them. But in other news, we end off with Stanky Tanky. How about that? So, other news: Daniel Jacobs will face Shane Mosley Jr. in a super middleweight clash on the Nate Diaz Jorge Masvidal undercard July 6th in Anaheim. Now, this is on like Fundum or Fandom. I don't know the name of the platform. Um, I thought Danny Jacobs should fight Jorge. Not Jorge. What's the brother name? Um, what's the brother's name? Uh, man, what's the brother's name? Y'all know his name. The Puerto Rican kid, Edna Berlanga, but with Edna Berlanga possibly, getting up in there and fighting and fighting Jesus Christ, probably Canelo, possibly Canelo, yeah, and they someone with Canelo ain't made a decision on IBF. Yeah, man, Canelo ain't keeping that IBF. This nigga just holding up niggas' career just to be doing it. He just holding up people's career just to be doing it. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, he just holding people career up just to hold people career up. That's my synopsis on it. He holding people career up just to hold people career up. That's all he doing. Flat out. Holding people career up just to hold people that career up. But nonetheless, man, this is an interesting matchup. Shane Mosley Jr., I think he was Golden Boy. I mean, Danny Jacobs is over with. I don't know why he just don't walk away. They probably paying him some good money. You subjecting yourself to be on the undercard of Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal fighting Shane Mosley Jr. It's nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. So it's probably, man, Danny Jacobs need to let it go. Had a good career, and it's easier said than done. In your mind, you always think you can get it back. In your mind, you think, oh man, I can get it back. I can get it back. It ain't gonna be shit to a ball. If I just do this different and I get on this and this, that, and the third, man, he done made his money. He done had a revival. I think just based off his revival and his story, since we, put Torrey Gotti in, and then he seems to be the low point of the spectrum. Because his story, we could put Danny Jacobs in, a guy who beat cancer, guy who came back, been a world champion. You know what I'm saying? Had a close. I felt like beat Gennady Golovkin. A lot of people felt like beat Canelo Alvarez. Was not beat Canelo, but had a close fight on points with Canelo Alvarez. Knocked out Peter Quillen for the Brooklyn title. So I think it's a case that he can get up there and be a Hall of Famer, in my humble opinion. Okay. So that's July 6th on the Masvidal and Nate Diaz undercard day boxing. By the way, if you didn't know, if you don't know. Excuse me, now you know, nigga. Hold on, real quick. Okay, I'm okay. Then we gonna end it off with the Hoochie Mama belt, the Butter Biscuit Raccoon belt. That's what it should be called. So it said WBC has now revealed this year a special WBC Freedom. Give us free, free us, Utumbo, free us Al Heyman, the great Al Shaka Heyman. Which will be given to the Gervonta Davis Frank Martin winner on June 15th, made to commemorate Juneteenth, as known as a freedom, a holiday celebrated emancipating the people who were enslaved in the U.S. Okay, why black people don't get some type of check for this? Why we don't get the day off, a paid day off? You want to make it a real holiday? Give us a paid day off. You know what I'm saying? Give us a couple days off, since they don't want to give us reparations that's owed to us. And people was like, well, you say reparations is a handout because you niggas is begging for it. What was the name of that movie with Jack Nicklaus about the mobster? He said, the only problem I got with the black people is that they just beg too much. They just don't go out there and take it. What was it, The Irishman? He right. It's a handout because you begging for something. Just take it. But you know what? Y'all can't band together to take shit. Y'all can't band together but take something from another black man. That's the only time y'all band together. So yeah, I'm sounding like Uncle Ruckus, but it's true. Um, they need to go ahead and put Rocket the Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy on that belt. Don't get that belt to that raccoon, Javante Davis. Don't even get that belt to PBC. Them niggas be out there butter biscuit, tap dancing, raccooning, and buffooning. They don't need no commemoration, hoochie mama, uh, 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 anything regarding the excellence of black people because they're the total opposite in their company and how they move. Once again, they're the total opposite in a company and how they move. And yeah, I said it. Put Rocket the Raccoon on that belt and call it the Juneteenth Coon belt if Javante winning. And that's just how I feel, straight up. So, to me, it's a slap in the face. They celebrating this holiday, but we don't get it as a paid holiday. It ain't really a holiday. We're going to recognize it nationally. Okay. Y'all don't never do nothing specifically for black people. Let's get this paid day off again. Oh no. Everybody has to get the paid day off day. I'm telling you, when it come to black people, everybody got to get it. When it comes to the Rainbow Coalition, they can just do it. When it come to white people, they can just get it. When it come to Indian, Arabs, Native Americans, Indians, Arabs, and all of them, they can get it. Come to black people, no. You want to come to Obama and y'all girl, fake black girl Kamala? Oh no, everybody has to get it. We just can't do that for Negroes. So they can take their Rocket the Raccoon PVC belt, turn it sideways, and shove it up there. You know what? So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Hit the link tree. Check out the Patreon. We cooking over there. Hopefully soon, maybe today I'll be able to cook up the Mattermoth reaction video film review on Mattermoth. I've never seen him fight, so it should be a good one. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Not Google no more, but check out the Patreon, Amazon, Apple, the whole 9, X, Twitter, Facebook. Peace.